All right, Joel. So looking at our top 10 from last year, we've concluded that they're better than this year. If we had to do this again with the order, who's trending up, who's trending down, we would presumably still have Haaland at 1. Yeah. I'm assuming Vinicius we would have ahead of Foden, yeah?
Yeah, I agree. I think so too.
Alphonso Davies we had in 4. Is he trending down? Does that still seem right?
I think the injuries a little bit. I mean, the fitness problems that he's had and an average season last year, I think is fair to say. Maybe the World Cup in between and the disappointment of not doing maybe a bit better with Canada.
I think, the interesting thing is when I look at this list, because you could say the similar thing for Tchouameni as well.
Totally.
Vlahovic, definitely, a lost season. Antony also. And again, maybe he was a victim of his transfer fee, whatever.
Maybe, but still.
And obviously, the number 9 and 10, we had Botman and Tonali, who
had really good seasons.
Botman more than Tonali. But I think both are good seasons, right? I think this also speaks to the fact that at this age, these guys are really, really inconsistent. And there's a lot of things that can go wrong for you.
Yeah, but I think at that age, so like let's say 22, 23 years old, if you're very consistent, you're already amongst the best in the world, like Vinicius and Haaland. And if you're not yet, because your maturity is a bit later, or some whatever, like a Foden, for example, or the environment around you, Foden is not world class right now. He's got a world class talent and he's got world class potential, but right now he's not world class. He would not be in the Ballon d'Or list, for example. To take an event that could be a bit similar to what we're talking now. Right. The other, like Haaland, Vinicius would be in that. And I think Tchouameni is a bit the same. And down that list, a lot of them have world-class potential. Not many of them are world-class right now.
Looking at this list from last year's class, all right, give me 2 guys who you think are, if I say 2 guys you could think are dead certs to be at the top again next year, you're going to say Haaland and Vinicius, and we're all going to agree, right?
Yeah.
So give me 2 guys most likely to drop out of a hypothetical top 10 list, knowing what we know now. 2 guys who you think are most in danger.
So I wonder if Alphonso Davies has maybe reached
his ceiling.
Yeah, in the sense that I can't see. I'm watching him play. I don't know how much more he can improve tactically, and I think the pace and the technical ability will take him to a certain point. I just don't know. I think there's more from Foden to come. There's more from Tchouameni to come. I'm not sure how much more from Alphonso Davies. I would love him too, of course, even get to the next level. I think if Vlahovic plays in a team that actually plays football, that would help him massively. I still believe in him. Antony is the other one. I'm a bit skeptical. I have to be honest, Manchester United fans. I've got a few question marks over what Antony's future and the progression and where he can get to.
I would agree with you when it comes to Antony. I think also because the situation that he's in, he's already very young at Manchester United. He either becomes a starter and a major contributor at Manchester United, but he can only have so many seasons in which he's kind of growing, right? In which he's starting but not really being a difference maker, because those 2 wide positions in Erik ten Hag's 4-3-3 are crucially important. You can't have any passengers. So I think he's just going to be under a lot of pressure there. And I think just even in terms of technical ability, all-rounder, right? A guy like Vlahovic, you're always going to bet on because of the athletic ability and the technical ability, even when he has a stinker of a season like he had this year. A guy like Antony, another winger can come along. I mean, there's a lot of wingers out there, as we're seeing from this year's list.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.